Man, Bayonetta is fun to play, but I feel like something's missing. I mean, Bayonetta is really fun, don't get me wrong, but she doesn't. Oh my god! But she's still a bit too close. If only there was a game that could be more sex. Onichanbara. We're talking about Onichanbara today. I'm tired of trying to introduce the game properly. There's no going around it. The game set a premise and a selling point, and goddamn, they are not apologizing. And I'm not saying that is wrong or anything. If there's something that the Japanese industry has discovered is that Bono sells. DOA has been doing that for a long time. And that's fine, the game itself is fun. But you know, it's also kinda nice when the game is also offering a bit of eye candy. Especially when Momiji is there. I mean, come on! Matt did a freaking video about it! What Scythe? What? What Scythe? What are you talking about? Onichanbara! I'm getting that! So one of my favorite things in video games is being able to beat enemies into a pulp. There's this thing in YouTube called Man or Combo Man, also Combo Exhibition, that I often look up. One of those times the title Onichanbara C2 Chaos came up, so I checked up myself if there was any PC ports. Surprise, they were on sale, and I decided to dive in because I never had played but heard of the games before, both on the Wii and the PS2. So now I'm gonna complain on why Onichanbara C2 Chaos is as long as how disappointing. So I put up the game and nah. This video is from my perspective and experience. I'm just saying. I mean, I knew where I was getting myself into, but holy shit, this is something you have to have in your hands to understand it better. When I know a game can be good, aesthetics are the least thing I'm thinking of really. For what I saw, I felt this outfit would be a bit of a distraction. And I don't mean distraction as on distraction, but as in this is kinda making me uncomfortable distraction. So I changed their outfits to something less dried on. By the way, I already have beaten this game prior to this playthrough and oh boy, here I go again, beating this game from nothing. Oh boy, I am totally a legit game. Oh god, can't believe I'm good at this game. Here I go. I'm getting into the game and holy shit! What the fuck is that? Put a pin on that because I'm talking about it later. Oh look, story time! Issue 1. This story was really not interesting. For what I've gathered in the first Chaos, yes, I'm calling it that, take it or leave it. There were two clans, one is Aya's family, which is filled with demons, and Kagura's, which are vampires. Your usual beef. I think at the end of that game, they left a major threat that wanted both to fight themselves so she can make some kind of hybrid, I guess? And then they end up having a common interest, which is to take down the major threat. So my first steps into the game and hey! This game is really fun! I mean, I kinda don't have an idea what I'm doing, but issue number 2. The lack of instructions is a bit bothersome. There's things the game flat out won't explain. Yeah, you have your usual press the obvious buttons any action game would have, but nothing about launches or send-offs. It kinda breaks down the new mechanics and the ones in previous titles, but what about the tech? Like the air dropkick, hold down character special so you have different attributes and have boomerang. Do big moves and tag your partner so you can continue the combo. But there's something familiar about all this. And you could say, go to the f***ing move list, you moron! Game kinda info dumps your ass without slowly introducing it. Oh, Dio!
And remember kids, whenever you see someone pop an S Factor online, just put the controller down.
Hey Dio, you want a biscuit?
Sure, thanks.
I have another one.
No. I had roasted goose and I'm kinda full. You should try it. It's really good.
No, another one.
Scythe, you serious?
Have another one! And I know I complain about the game not explaining some things, yes. At the same time, it just throws all this at you. It was kind of overwhelming, not gonna lie. Listen, I'm down for deep and varied gameplay, but at least I would expect a little more context. A GIF or a video maybe, so I can spend my points wisely so that I can enjoy the game my way. Okay. I may have lied a little bit, but the game does tell you about some secret mechanics under this wall of text in the loading screens. You'll say, oh, it loads the game, and then you press A to continue. No, you asshole, you better have all those 33 tabs before it goes away. And you better have not installed it into your empty unit, cause shit is gonna be gone before you hit the biscuit. Yes, you can have another one. Issue 4. Did I bomb my mic? I hope I didn't. Even if you successfully absorb all that information and you have the decent character build, bosses may still kick your ass. And you know what? Call me out. I'm back. But the bosses are the weakest point in the game. They are annoying, damaged sponges, have no break point. They are tanky and nothing that you do to them will make them flinch or get stunned, even using Saki's parry. Your dodge window is not even enough for you to keep yourself in there. You will take damage. But you can just play lame and wait for a window. Though that's gonna take more time, not fun. So what about the story? Oh yeah, the story. I couldn't give less of a shit at this point. There's nothing interesting going on, like, I mean, look at this. What did you just chill at the visual? What the fuck is this shit? Maybe this is a custom outfit, right? There's no real option to change this. There's no way. Issue 5. Yes, this cutscene is untouched. There's no customization option for underwear or bikini. This is how the cutscene is. And again, this is why you got this game. This is why you got the OA6 Nova Sci-Fi Bodysuit Momiji. But this is too much. Some is here don't even bleed green. Halfway through, I was seriously just skipping cutscenes. I really tried. Even the game eventually got a bit repetitive and no fun repetitive. And fuck, I was playing in medium difficulty and I had to become a casual because of these assholes that can only take damage from supers. But supers require meter that you build by defeating enemies, but that's kinda hard to do when there's only them around. Issue 6. Fucking... You have to play it in casual mode if you really want to get something out of this game. Again, I might be bad, but I'm serious when I say to play it in casual mode. Not only will make your first playthrough a bit more enjoyable while you get familiar with the game, but also it'll help you get the upgrades necessary to tackle the other difficulties. It's over! Fuck! Nope. The game is really fun. I honestly believe that, but the fun part gets muddied all these problems. And it's sad that it's that way. But holy shit, Onichanbara got a redemption. But before we talk about that game, first we have to talk about the humble origins. What are you doing, Maroon?
It was open.
No, it wasn't!
So, Onichanbara, or what is known here, and by here I mean in Europe, because at this point in time the game was not released in the US or North America in general. You may be wondering, Harpy, how did you get it? Canada. Canada has import shops, like all over the place. We love importing stuff, especially from Europe. I see that frickin' Peggy logo, I see it. It's weird. It's such a weird game. It's crazy to think that it ever, actually came out. Especially when it came to the West, right? It's definitely not misunderstood. I'll tell you that much. It is, you get what you're coming for. Like, you come for, well, look at it. Literally, the title and everything is exactly what you're going for. So, I don't know why, as a 15-year-old, I didn't get it. At 15, I really liked zombie games, so I was like, oh, girl, katana, zombies. Yes. And so I played it, and holy crud, is that not a game a 15-year-old should play. Not in the slightest, but it's a fun game, right? It's very fun. For this video, I went through the original back on PS2, because I did play that at a friend's place back as a 15-year-old, and yeah, no, it's so weird, especially like if you don't like horny media, right? If you are like a purist like that, this game still has like some solid gameplay. Like if someone showed you this game and was like, no, I genuinely only play it for its gameplay, yeah, I'd believe them. I would 100% believe them, because it's solid gameplay. At some point in the game, it got really freaking difficult because of this fucking little zombie schoolgirl. I freaking hate her so much. Like, actually, like, one of the worst boss fights I have experienced. So, you can always rely on your trusty jump attack, though, right? The jump attack is the way to get through the game. It's just jump and slash, or jump and kick. If you want to kill, you jump and slash. If you want people to get the frick away from you, you jump and you kick, because the kick does a frickin' wide AoE effect of just knockback. Just hard knockback to every zombie around you. But the jump slash is the most damage in the game. You just do it. However, the most annoying enemies aren't even really annoying because they're annoying. They're annoying because the game really wanted to make sure that you knew it had a bloodlust mechanic. It's got these like neat mechanics, right? Whenever you slash the zombies, right, their blood gets stuck on your sword. You can see this by looking at the left, right? All of your important stuff is in the bottom left corner. Like, yeah, you got your map in the top right corner. That's confusing anyways. It only ever gives you a general direction on where you're supposed to go via that yellow frickin' dot that is only ever on the edges of the map. You go to the bottom left, you see the sword meter fill with a red bar. And it's like, ooh, what does that do? What does that do? Nothing good. The more that fills, the slower your attacks become. They become slower and slower until your sword gets stuck in everything. Anytime you swing your sword, it gets stuck. And you have to mash. You have to wiggle the stick and mash the buttons in order to pull out. You struggle. The moment that happens, the moment you're like, oh shit, oh fuck, you struggle and then you panic. And it's great. It's like actually like a really neat mechanic for this type of video game where it is what it is, and it is what it is unapologetically, which I respect. And then you got the little bar. You got that bar that also starts filling up with red as you kill zombies, or even just do enough damage to zombies. That is your bloodlust meter. When that gets full, Aya's skin becomes all purple and her hair turns ginger, and you do a boatload more damage. But it's also the only way to kill these, like, straw man guys, and it's so dumb. Because at first, as a child, I thought I had to fill my sword meter. I thought it was gonna be like, get your sword stuck in them, or like bludgeon that little waist area that's just bone. You have to fill the bloodlust gauge and be in bloodlust mode in order to kill them. It is the only way. So I grabbed a save file, because holy heck am I not dealing with that. Constantly not having enough health for the bloodlust mode because of these fucking nurses who keep throwing scalpels at me. They just keep throwing them, and for some reason they keep hitting me, even though I keep trying to time the freaking clash to knock them away with my sword. So yeah, I grabbed a save file. You can tell because my sword immediately becomes way longer and things are just immediately dying the moment I slash them. It's still something that you can achieve legitimately in the video game, but the ideal way to play is just at max level. Something else to note about this game is it may only have like a few tracks, but they're like really good for like just playing the game. I've caught myself replaying this game and like bobbing my head, being like, yeah, you know what, I'm into this, yeah. It's so weird, like listen to this. It's weirdly good for a game like this. In Europe, it is not called Onichanbara. It is instead called Zombie Hunter, or more specifically, for this one, Zombie Zone, and then they made another one called Zombie Zone Other Side. Yeah, that's right, there's 3 versions of this. This singular one, the very first Onichanbara game. And it's so weird, because then the second one is called Zombie Hunter 2, right? So why is it called Zombie Zone if it's then Zombie Hunter 2? And then, later, when they actually finally are just like, nah, you know what? The West can have this. Look at how they react to Senran Kagura.
Oh god, it's so hot. So hot.
They love that shit. So they gained the confidence, and they go back to Onichanbara. Like, wouldn't it be better to, you know, given it the name that we know it as? But whatever, that's besides the point. It's funny, though, with these, because back when I played it at the age of 15 and whatever, I had finally got my PS4 for when I was 16. This is the game that made me, when I saw it right? I saw it in the PlayStation Store, and I was like, what is this? What? And then I looked at it, and I was like, oh, this is Onichanbara. This is from the Xbox 360. Okay. But I was like, hey, but like, people see the games that I own and play on my account. So I took my secondary account, which I had originally made so that I could have like a second file for Dragon's Dogma, because I didn't want to delete my character. So I had that secondary account, and I was like, this account has no friends list. It has no friends in it. So that became my shame account, where I just put things that I didn't want friends to see me play. And Onichanbara on the PS4 was one of those. We all watch those animes, you know. We know what an One-chan is. We know that. What people don't realize, you look at it and you see, oh yeah, there's the One-chan. Where's the Bara? There is none. It's not here, because it's not Bara. It's Chanbara, the onomatopoeia for sword fight, which means that the literal title for Onichanbara is Sister Sword Fight, which I think is funny, makes sense, since the first game is literally just, hey, you found out you have a little sister and she controls the zombies, and she also killed your dad.
Thanks for that. It's still kind of weird that you broke into my room to say all that, but moving on, I guess. By the way, we accidentally made a podcast discussing this game as well as other things. If you want to check that out after this video, that would be dope.
We're here for two things. Hits and gameplay.
Oh, I thought you wanted just only a pair of tits. That's one reason in the second one.
Left breast and right breast?
Honestly, any of the classic games or any action game in the PS2 era could have easily been Nina Williams in Death by Degrees, and no one wants to be Nina Williams in Death by Degrees. Oh dude, this game looks sick. Look, it's Nina Williams from Tekken. Look, you can do juggles and shit. Oh no. But this game instead wanted to compete with DMC, and it shows. In the most respectful way, actually trying to do their own thing. Survival, horror, was so action game. Not about taking the slightest. You can clearly see a game with potential. Enough potential to get a revision in the form of Onichanbara Origins. A remake of Zombie Zone and Zombie Zone 2. Zombie Hunters. Onichanbara. Onichanbara 2. You want DMC with more which I played before C2 Chaos. So in comparison, I drank a tasteful Irish Mule pint and then a beer. This game did so much justice to anything Onichanbara. They remade the gameplay loop, moveset, information, features, characters, wardrobe, and even the story. Yes, this game has a better story.
My name is Aya.
Hello. So Aya is a mercenary that fights the zombie outbreak caused by Eva, the main villain who killed her mother. Her father disappeared a while ago along with her stepsister. She has a contact named Ray, in English, L-E-I. But you know, that works as an informant. One day, Aya receives a message from someone asking her to die.
Aya, die, won't you? For Mom's sake? Saki.
I'm just gonna put this here just in case you're interested to play and half pay attention to the plot, and not only playing for the DOA 6 sci-fi bodysuit Momijin. Once it's gone, you're in the clear to keep watching. Got it? As a zombie zoning, you come across this peculiar zombie. Voiced by one of my favorite VAs, Amber Lee Connors, aka Eno from Guilty Gear Strive, aka Ginger from Dust and Elysian Tale, aka Valley from Honey Pop. No, I don't have that game, holy f. In her pursuit, we find her along with her sister, Sayaka, aka Sissy. Well, that's how Ansu, the small one, calls her.
She's the one! That's Aya! Yes, I know.
Which is voiced by Amber as well. She's great, I'm telling you. Or low budget, probably. After a battle with both of them, Sayaka, in order to save her little sister, tosses her out of the field and dies by Aya's hand, which proceeds to pay respects to.
All for her little sister, huh?
In 2 moves? You should put a pin on that, because I'm gonna do this thing where I'm trying to defend this game's plot instead of defending this game's plot. Continuing the story, you find Aya's father out of his mind, blubbering to himself about his revenge towards Eva for killing her wife. Her wife? That's a sentence in the fucking thing. What?
Baki, my wife. Where did you go? Ah, yes. It was that damned woman. She took you away.
In his delirium, he confuses Aya with Eva and proceeds to attack her. In the middle of this family clash, Aya discovers and unlocks her ultimate power, which affects this game's mechanics.
Body. It's so hot.
After the encounter, Overall snaps out of his confusion and reveals that her stepsister Saki is not her stepsister, but her actual blood-tied sister. The reason he didn't want anybody to find out is because the clan, which they come from, make their youngest members to fight each other to death for the right to remain in the lineage. But I can't help the feeling I felt this before. This jumble of words is getting me tired, so I'm gonna spit things up to not waste your fucking time. Yeah, this is in the script verbatim. Fine, Saki, she seems possessed. Body. But last second, Aya stops to embrace her. What? A whole woman has feelings. Zombie Zone 2, Zombie Hunter Saki's wearing an actual outfit. Act 2 of the game. Outfit change. Oh, who that? Body. Ray? Oh, a test. Okay. Baby. Bear? Answers back. Body. Oh, look. Saki's doing her own thing. I honestly really like this scene, because Saki doesn't know that Aya did the same.
What's she doing?
She's taking responsibility for her actions.
Trying to defend this game. God damn it! I love it because the game is not rubbing it in your face. Oh, looks like Ray's hiding things from the group.
Number 137 detected. With her appear to be the targets, Aya and Saki.
Saki's having none of it, and she doesn't have the need to inform Aya about it either. Strong, not your typical brat.
Do as you please. And just so you know, I really don't care if you trust me or not.
You're a bitch.
Loser!
Final level. Where the fuck is Ray? Father! Eva, more like gone for Eva. That's I will cringe on that. Okay, hold up. This is the part that made me want to do this video in the first place. This part declares this game's quality. So Ray, through the course of the final chapter, realizes what bond Aya and Saki had. The separation of that bond had a purpose at first, but Ray regained not only consciousness, but a will and a purpose. What will? I guess you have to find it out yourself. Realistically, it's not that big of a deal. Before this ending, it made wonders. This game's amazing! Oh yeah! I don't know where this is going. Oh yeah! Hit me with the enemy! I'll shut the fuck up now. This is one of the hypest endings I have seen. I'm not even kidding. And it's backed up by a great solid game. It has its flaws for sure. I mean, outside of the obvious glaring problem, minor graphical hiccups and bugs, despite this game being short as it is, it's way better than C2 Chaos in my opinion in a base level. The aesthetics are more solid this time, going from a pseudo-realistic 3D to a more cel-shaded style. Does it succeed? Yes. But not that much. C2 Chaos' style was a product of its time for sure. Competing with your Bayonettas and your Max Anarchies and El Don't. And yeah, a Platinum game slash Bayonetta art style can be a scary thing to tackle. With Origins, it's clear that they took the best decision. I mean, Aya's clothes are still there to sell the game. DOA 6 Nova Sci-Fi bodysuit Momiji. But even then, even Saki questions her wardrobe.
There's something seriously wrong with your taste.
Starting Onichanbara Zombie Zone 2 Zombie Hunters, why is Aya wearing this bullshit? I definitely went out of my way to see if I could change the outfit, and you can, not intended, but I'm glad it works. I know Japan can be a bit weird with some characters' clothing, but honestly, this is just perfect for Saki. And if it is implied that Aya shows these clothes for her, ain't that neat? This game feels great, honestly, because if I had to compare both games' enemies, I would say, in C2 Chaos, it's like driving over some traffic cones, and then in Origins, it's like trying to drive through these. Yeah, good fucking luck with that. The bosses are super fun to fight. All of them have clear openings and clear counter and dodge windows. Perfect dodging gives you meter for special moves. And perfect parrying gives you a huge opening for combo opportunities or big swiping moves. Again, both for small enemies and bosses. Big moves and takedowns have satisfying camera moves from zoom-ins to slow motion. The rhythm bar is back. It's a bit more forgiving this time. Timing your attacks correctly will greatly reduce your move's cooldown. Even well-timed jumps. You can switch your character at any moment, during any attack, any move, during transformations, during hit stun, hard knockdowns, and even while your partner is dying. All characters have 2 weapons which unlock as you progress through the story. This can probably be in favor of this game's pacing to not overwhelm the player with these And even the move list is not that big, like your usual Musou games. It feels like I've done this before. It honestly has been a while since I've had as much fun as I did with Metal Gear Rising. Don't get me wrong, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, this is none. Hell, it's not even 2016 Transformers Devastation, The Legend of Grimlock. Literally will only play as Grimlock. You cannot stop me, Grimlock Edition. But it's a super basic low-level entry action game that can get naughty. And best of all, you can start at any available difficulty. And of course I chose hard mode and had a good old time. No problems whatsoever. But what about the costumes? Oh yeah! There's none. Well, at least not in the game. Turns out D3 put all of them behind these. I guess this is how you get the most cash out of this game. Literally punishing the player for being horny. Wait a minute, Ray is playable? Yeah, it turns out you can play as Ray. You can pay to unlock her immediately by purchasing the ticket, but you can unlock her for free after clearing 100 floors of this game's Bloody Palace, which becomes available after finishing the game once. Me, I unlock her for free, of course. Ah, you thought your paywalls will make me surrender, but it turns out Tamsod made a fun game. Take that, asshole! But I seriously had a lot of fun unlocking that. And even leveling her up was a breeze, cause you can still gain experience points through this game's mode. And yeah, she's super fun to play as. Also, I kinda want to give her as much. Honestly, this game's soundtrack is not that special. It's serviceable, except the final theme, of course. That was amazing. My recommendation is to get your best jams, turn off your brain, and have a good old time. But don't take me serious. At the end of the day, this is just a fan service game. At the end of the day, this is just a sister sword fight.
Yeah.
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 Why are you still here?
I saw a titty.
Can you please leave already?
Oh, I'll leave alright. But not before I steal everyone's nail clippers. Once nobody has those, their nails will become too long and scratchy and gross, so nobody will ever be able to shake hands ever again. First their hygiene, and then the world.
I lied to you, my hair is not actually red. Yeah. Hello, this is me and Richard, not Scythe. It's just me, just your boy. Massive shout outs to Harpy for like coming through with this, and I just told her you want to participate. She was very into it, so I couldn't ask for more. Yeah, good stuff. Thanks, Harpy. She's a good editor. You edited the things for these lads. Good stuff. Big shouts to Dio. That's about it. Yes, this is the biggest thing I've ever worked on, so I would appreciate if you should. Unless I wanted your opinion and I give you the link to give me your opinion, you don't have to share it. But if you do, oh, then thank you. Future stuff. Give on the Forgotten Sandwich. I was planning to open commissions after this video to like finance my time to work on that video, but someone came through and I probably will have that video sooner. Yeah. But if you want me to go even sooner than that, then you know, support your boy. Awesome. Follow me on Twitter for safe for work. Support your boy on coffee. I don't have a Patreon again. But yeah, other than that, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see if I can work on the next one. Anyways, I think I'll let you. See ya.